Hi. So, just thought I would kind of give a little bit of an overview, really, of our weekend away in London town. So it's kind of the second weekend away, really, that we have had since I have been on Manjaro. So first two weekends have kind of involved, obviously, us being away, which has kind of brought its challenges. Along with that, but that's why I thought I'd do a bit of an overview, really, on how we have coped with being away, because we were away for 2 nights. So bit of a kind of overview, really. We were supposed to be going to London to do the London Winter Run, which we entered last year. So as I've said before, I haven't really been running much, so I've been trying really hard to kind of get into some sort of position so that I can actually do the run. I was really excited to do it on Sunday, but like I say, as I've said in my last reports there, that my back has then kind of let me down yet again, so not being able to complete the run. Really good, I'm not gonna lie, I was really disappointed not to be able to do that. But having to be kind of realistic and not then kind of injuring myself further and kind of putting myself out further down the line as well. So I was very sensible, which was very strange for me because I'd normally be straight in there and just like, it's fine, not a problem, we'll get it done. So that was kind of my decision, really, not to run. But hubby Stuart was all set to run on Sunday, but again, on the journey down to the train station, he wasn't feeling great and really not kind of up to it, because he has also kind of joined me on this Manjaro journey. So it was his first week, really, so he wasn't feeling great. So also made the decision not to run on Sunday. So rather than running, we thought, do you know what, we'll just still go and have an amazing time and just kind of explore London again. So we normally travel down by train. So we kind of made the decision, really, always kind of toyed with it a little bit, of going first class, because we've always had troubles, trains always being packed. Sometimes can't get seats. We've had to stand up for a good hour on the train all the way down to London, which is really quite hard work. I'm not going to lie, if you've ever tried that before, wouldn't recommend it. So I thought, do you know what, let's book first class. So we did that on the way down. Oh my God, absolute game changer. Nice big luxury leather seats. Soon as you get on the train, we've got free tea and coffee being offered. There, bacon sandwiches as well, but we did decline. We took the biscuits. I still got those stashed for another day. But yeah, highly recommend it. So anyway, kind of travelled down on the train, got down into London, headed over to the hotel. We were really super early, so couldn't check in, so just kind of left our bags. And what we did is decide to have a walk down to the National History Museum, because it's somewhere that we've both wanted to go to and just never really made it there whilst on our previous trips down to London. So we dropped our bags off and set off on what we thought would be kind of a nice, easy 3-mile walk. 3-mile walk, not a problem normally. But yeah, that's fine. We'll just have a mooch down, go and have a little wander around there and then head back. Yeah, how wrong we were. Oh my days. 3 miles, it felt like a 3-mile marathon. I kind of made the mistake of wearing my DMs, thinking, it's fine, I wear them all the time. It's no bother. They'll be comfy as anything. Oh wow. So I don't know, probably 1.5 miles in, my feet were in bits. So massive blister on my heel. So kind of went in, found a little chemist, and thought, yeah, that's fine, I'll just go and get some plasters in there. Yeah, no prices on those. That was the first mistake. Just took some to the till. Yeah, how much are those? £8.99 for a pack of 20 plasters. Are you actually joking? Wow. So anyway, off I trotted with my extortionately priced plasters. And then we kind of found somewhere for a light refreshment, just half a mile away from the museum, because my God, we were really quite grumpy, the pair of us. So that was interesting. Got into the history museum, and yeah, total schoolgirl error. Didn't realise it was the the Saturday after half term. Absolutely packed, absolutely rammed full. So that kind of topped things off a little bit. So we did have a lovely mooch around. We got to see lots of the dinosaurs and things like that. So that was really quite good. Amazing building, amazing place. So if you go in kind of on a wet, soggy March Wednesday morning when the kids are at school, then highly recommend it. But no, it's fab, really good. So we then took the executive decision just to book an Uber back, because I ain't walking back up that 3 miles back up to Leicester Square. So we kind of just had a little wander back up there. We found then we were starting to get a little bit hungry, so we looked at some food. So just had a little mooch in Leicester Square and found a nice little restaurant, Bella Italia, I think it was. So that was quite interesting, because again, eating out when you're looking at a menu but you're not really hungry, but your body's telling you that you need food. So that was really quite interesting. So we kind of both kind of opted for a pasta dish, and then surprisingly actually kind of ate it. Really had to take my time, but it was absolutely delicious. And do you know what, it did the trick. It was probably one of the biggest meals that I've actually kind of eaten as so far on this little adventure. So that was quite interesting. Even kind of tempted and had a little bit of garlic bread, which was very naughty, but absolutely delicious and well worth it. So that kind of like fueled us really. So we went for a little wander down into kind of Covent Garden, and yes, we did kind of stop for another light refreshment, but all in all, really quite good. I think we ended up walking, oh Christ, how much? I think we did ended up to about 13 miles all in all over the 2 days. So that was, so we definitely got our steps in and definitely worked off that little bit of garlic bread as well. I could say it's really interesting to kind of, to see how your body reacts to those situations and being out of your routine and out of your comfort zone as well. So it's kind of negotiating that. As like I say, I want to make an honest sort of diary really of how I'm negotiating this little journey, this adventure, realistically really, because like I say, life still has to go on. We still need to have our treats, we still need to kind of get out and explore the world as well. It's just how we kind of negotiate that along the way. One thing we did find was, I find personally was a little bit more difficult was breakfast. So normally I kind of have like a couple of eggs in the morning, but we didn't have breakfast in the hotel. So what we ended up doing is going to Costa. So again, choices there aren't great. So it was kind of still just like the 2 meals really. So just had, because I felt a bit yucky after having a Costa breakfast, to then a meal in the evening. So that was kind of, like I say, headed back, did Hamleys as well. So that was really quite good. Had a look on Regent Street, Oxford Street, did a bit of shopping, got a few little treats for ourselves. I ended up, because hence plasters and my blisters, when it come to Sunday and going out, I was my feet were obviously in bits. So I was that person. I went in and bought Skechers. I'm proper nana mode now in my Skechers. But oh my god, it was like walking on air after I put those on. So absolute game changer. Which was brilliant. So I was like ready for action then when I'd got my new shoes on. And then we were away. So we did the British Museum on day 2. So again, that was really good. We got our culture fixing over the weekend, as well as our shopping, and kind of, like I say, had some nice food. On food wise, on Saturday was a little bit on Sunday was a little bit more I don't know if it was a challenge really, but we just wanted something a little bit different. So we ended up in a steakhouse. Stuart had it looked lovely if you're a steak fan, but it was literally came with just nothing. It was a piece of steak on the plate, which normally would have been quite all right, but not even a bit of salad, no chips, anything on there. So he did end up having some fries with his steak. I went for fish and chips. Just kind of picked a little bit about at the fish, and a couple of chips. I think it's the first time I've actually ever left chips on a plate. They're the first thing to go, so that was interesting. As well, so but really nice. Kind of again kept us going through. So once we'd kind of done that, I headed back up to the hotel and just kind of, like I say, a couple of drinks on the way, which was all really lovely. That's one thing that I will say, Manjaro does not kind of stop the want for them to have a little like refreshment as well. That still stays, just FYI. So again, it's just managing that, and again thinking about the calories that you're taking in, and your overall health as well, for not having too much, because it can you don't want to be doing drinking and spoiling all your hard work with beers. So yes, it's always just one to remember. It's one for my thing to remember as well. So came back on Monday. Again, had to book first class travelling home, which was fantastic. So also FYI, make sure you book with LNER, because they have got a first class lounge in King's Cross, which is fantastic. So they have seats, which is a bonus in King's Cross if you've ever travelled from King's Cross before. They do actually have seats, free tea and coffee, snacks as well. Couldn't help myself, it's just built in. Can't see free snacks and leave some, so I did kind of take a couple with us. Again, still stuck in the cupboard, so still haven't eaten them, but never mind, that's a learning curve for me anyway. So headed back on Monday, and back at it now. So thinking kind of moving forward for this week. Obviously we've had an amazing weekend, but it's time to really kind of get my head back in the game. Gotta get my head back in the game, and focusing kind of on my kind of exercise as well. Back is feeling much better now, so I'm gonna keep walking until I kind of think maybe next weekend. I don't want to rush it, but next weekend I might try and do another little run and just see how my back's holding up, maybe just a mile, just to see how it's holding up, because I don't want to kind of rush that, because I know it'll just go again. So what I am going to do, and what I have decided to do this week as well, as on top of walking, is some kettlebells. So start to kind of build strength through kettlebells. So there's I found a fab little YouTube video that I like to do. It's only 20 minutes and it fits in brilliantly before work, or if I get a chance in my lunch break, I will do that. But generally it is good for the start of the day. Get some weights in as well, so we will do that. I have had to I've put my next order in for my next lot of Mounjaro. I have taken the decision to stick with the 2.5 milligram. So we will see when that comes next week. And then after, what I will do is, like I say, on my weight loss update, I just said that obviously I'd lost another 3.5 pounds, so down to kind of 10.5 pound in total. So what I will do is, after my 4th week, so before I start my next set of jabs, I'll do some more full length photos. We've got a bit of a comparison of first week, can't get my words out today, first month progress, and see if we can see the progress made, and see if we can start to see it. I can definitely feel it off my belly. Jeans are fitting much better. Oh, that's one thing actually, that was a positive with London as well. Did actually manage to get into a pair of jeans that I'd not been able to wear since probably about November time. So really chuffed that I could actually get in to those jeans, because I do really quite like them. So that was always a bonus. Yay! So I can definitely see that there are those changes are happening. So it's just trying to keep that progress going now, and really kind of get my head down and focus now. We've not got anything booked in till April, so I've got a good couple of months now to really kind of focus on that. So next weigh-in will be Friday, so I will keep you updated. It's going to be quite interesting. A little bit worried obviously after the weekend, but what will be will be. If it is only £1 or £2 or less, I will be positive. As long as it's a loss, that is the main thing. As long as it keeps going in the right direction. So I think it's kind of everything that I have to say at the minute. So thank you for listening, and like I say, hopefully we'll get some more results in a few days time. All right, cheers, bye.